So currently my Astro soldiers do not have a single job because I have no enemies within my game. So in this episode of this game devlog, I want to show you how I create some enemies and add them to the game so my soldiers have something to do. So let's dive right into it. So my first idea was something that floats, it hovers around the world, and I thought it's kinda cool to have it like just a head or something. I'll just try my best and show you how I did it in a time lapse. And after importing this enemy now to my game, I had a cool idea. What about having some kind of ring of smaller units or objects or particles or whatever, which rotate around this enemy? So I coded a little script which does exactly this. It isn't too interesting. I think the interesting part is right here where this gets calculated, and this is just a little guard which reuses the current mesh and the current material of my enemy if I didn't provide another object to spawn right above here. So the full code is right here. You can pause the video or watch the video on half speed to see how I did this right here. Yep, that's it. So currently in the scene it looks like this, and to be honest I really like that. Of course, maybe we can add some particles or add some HDR lighting to make it a bit more spooky, or I don't know, a bit more aggressive. For example, the eyes could be red, but I really like that. Maybe we want to increase the radius, but this is pretty cool as our first enemy, even though it kind of looks like this could be some kind of final boss or final enemy. But I think it's pretty cool for now. And because I am a super lazy person, I created a new parent class called unit. In this class there now is the logic every unit uses, regardless of it's our own unit or it's an enemy unit. You have the move unit here, the move to positions function. You have the rotation stuff down below, and also the configuration on what cell, world tile or world side it is. And now you can see some enemies wandering around just on the search for enemies. So the logic is as follows. The unit has a search radius of, in this case, just 5 blocks. Within this 5 blocks it is checked if there is anything, and if there's nothing, then it just gets a random point inside the radius which is walkable, and if this is walkable, then this cell is getting chosen as a target cell, and then the unit moves to this place accordingly. I really think this is a pretty cool logic, but I think the enemy just wanders around and does not see any soldier. Let's test it. Yeah, no, there is nothing this unit does. That's sad, but we're gonna fix that right away. So during the development of this entity, the player what I wanted to say was this is hella laggy, and you already heard it within this audio, and we had like 5 to 6 frames per second, and yeah, that was not good. But I could easily fix that just by implementing some kind of path request manager, which is asynchronous, so I can calculate paths way quicker and also in parallel. So this whole game is now performing way better than before. But how does it look? I have the enemy unit right here, and now when I click and spawn the soldier, the enemy unit approaches the soldier within its search radius. You see the enemy is targeting some... So now you can see that the enemy unit approaches a unit when I just spawn them there. It searches for them inside of a specific radius and then moves to this unit. I also got a pretty nice suggestion which said that I change something in the hub, and the thing is the particle system or the stars or planets that are moving, and the suggestion was that we fake it, that it seems like this spaceship is flying through space. And I did that simply by using a cone particle system in the shape before I got the sphere, but the cone does what we need because it now directly looks kinda at the spaceship, and also to have some kind of immersion that it seems that this is for real, I added some line renderers at the end of the spaceship. So now in the hub it looks like this, and I think this is a pretty nice upgrade because it now really seems as if this little spaceship is heading through the galaxy. Of course, it is still just an in-depth version of this hub. I would really like to have the hub a little bit different. Maybe it's a big room, or it is within the spaceship that you can upgrade stuff in one room, and in the other room you can, for example, you can see your progress or all resources you found on your way and stuff like that. But I think for this in-depth version, this is quite cool. Also, I fixed some visual bugs. For example, if I spawn this wood unit, you see that this wooden thingy, when the unit is walking, does not move with the player, and the same is for the stone thingy. And that's easy, that's because it's just not parented, but I just want to fix it. And I think the easiest fix is just to reparent that inside of this scene, and then we can see if it moves with it, and it actually does. And with that change we can give it another shot, so it actually is moving with the player. And let's see for the stone thingy, yes, it is moving with the player. Pretty nice, pretty cool. And I thought I'd just take you with me on my journey on how I do stuff. I think this devlog was a bit more technical. You can write me down in the comments below if you like this or if you didn't like this. But in the end, I just want to say thank you for all these comments. You guys write complete books in my comments, and I really dig that, because this is so much inspiration for me, and there are so much ideas, so much new input that I can use. So yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you guys, because this is, at least for me, pretty special, because it seems you guys would like to help me a lot with ideas and inspiration, and maybe at the end we have a pretty cool community game which we all can play and then give 1 star on Steam. So thanks for all this feedback, guys, and I hope we can make something pretty cool out of it. I also thought about having some kind of scene transition, and I gave it a shot. This is the first try. I think I will also improve that by a tremendous amount of graphics, but this, yeah, I think kind of looks good. I like the graphics at all, and yeah, this is the scene transition. Also, I have to make sure that these buttons here, which provide the player with spawning these units, have a good graphic, but I think I'll take care of that in the future, because I want to make sure that everything works at first. And this is the scene transition back to the hub. And yeah, that's basically it. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, then please hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, then please hit the dislike button, and write down in the comments below what I can do better or what you want to see next time. If you don't want to miss any updates on this journey, then please hit the subscribe button, and we see us in the next video. Bye.